Hey, Mike Hobbs here, and I just wanted to shoot this quick video because I know that there's a lot of teams out there in Empower Network, and I really wanted to kind of just explain a little bit about what you actually need in a team. Okay, I've been in this industry for 4 years full time, and I've seen companies come and go, I've seen teams come and go, I've seen people jumping from thing to thing, and the biggest trend that I've seen is the guru or whatever you want to call them, the guy that makes all the money, usually gets the most amount of sales. Now, here's an issue with this. If you join the guru or you join someone that makes the most amount of sales, do they have any time to spend with you? Usually not. They may do a webinar once a week for prospects to come and they can close sales for you, which is what you need. But here's the thing, you don't need that in Power Network. Okay, David Wood, David Sharp, they do webinars, they do conference calls, they do all the selling for you. They do the sales pages, they do the capture pages, they do the back end upgrades and all the residual link, keeping retention going, doing special offers, doing things like that. They do the selling for you. So you don't need an upline to do the selling for you. What you need is a support system in place that you can go to, that you can plug your team to go to, and that's what you need. Okay, you don't need the guru that does one webinar a week to do your sales, because you already have those gurus doing those sales for you. David Wood and David Sharp are probably the best salespeople I have ever seen in this industry. Okay, so you don't need any other guru doing any of the selling, because they do perfectly fine. In fact, I've seen systems out there create capture pages that just absolutely suck. Okay, I looked at those and I'm like, that probably converts like 10%, 12%, 20%. Their capture pages are still converting about 40%. So just follow the lead of the Empower Network people on the sales aspects and the conversions and all that kind of stuff. Leave that out the window. So what do you need? Empower Network is great, but again, when you join a team, you've got to have a support system. Do I mean, if you call up your sponsor, are they going to always be there for you? No, that's not what I mean. Here's what I mean. If you have a question, who do you usually go to? You either go to the company and at support ticket, right? Or you call your sponsor, right? If you join a guru or you join one of those guys that just jump from thing to thing, or just do one webinar a week, they don't have any time for you. So if you tried to call them, they're not going to give you an answer. Okay, if you do a support ticket, there's 15,000 members in the system. Okay, you think they're going to be able to get back to you within an hour or within a day? Most likely not. Okay, so here's what I mean by support system. What if you can join a team that held a daily webinar for the team only, and they mastermind together, and if you have any questions at all, you can ask it during this webinar. If you have marketing questions, you can ask it during this webinar. In fact, for about half of each webinar every day, what if they taught you a daily method of operation that you can follow that actually utilizes the product that we have in Empower Network to help you generate more leads and more sales? Wouldn't that be a pretty cool concept? Well, that is what we have on our team. Okay, we have a daily mastermind. In fact, I even created a Facebook group for this daily mastering, and basically blog daily with myself. And here's the cool thing, is anyone in my direct team and anyone in their team and their team and their team and their team is invited to this blog daily mastermind. Nobody else is invited. Now, do all we do is talk about blogging? No, we talk about other stuff. But the cool thing is they are recorded, and you can come back and view them later if you have a job or something. But if you go there live, you can ask your questions live. You can actually have support from someone who's making money in the industry. Normally, you're not going to get that. Okay. Now, can I support everybody one-on-one? That's impossible. In fact, and that is the reason why if you join a guru, you join one of those guys, they just don't have time to support 1,000 people. But I have time to support 10 million people, because all I have to do is send them to my daily webinars or my recorded trainings that I do daily, answer the up-to-date questions, up-to-date everything. You can come and ask the questions. You can even ask the questions in this Facebook group here and I answer them on my daily webinars. So if you ask questions in this Facebook group, I answer them in the daily webinars. They are recorded and the entire team has access to it. So it doesn't matter how big my team gets, you get one-on-one support with me during these webinars. And if you can't make it to the webinars, you can ask your questions in the Facebook group, and then we answer those things in the webinars. Everybody wins. I can support an unlimited amount of people, and this is why I do it, because I believe if I help you make money, I will make even more money. By doing that, we will create massive leverage in this company, and we will go a lot farther than any other team. In fact, I have a huge retention rate on my team over the last 2 years because I hold weekly trainings, weekly webinars. In fact, the last year that I've actually been home, I was actually gone for about a 6-month period of time overseas. During that time, I didn't do webinars, but before that, about 6 months before that, and for the last couple months, I've been doing daily webinars in the morning. And here's the cool thing. The people that have been coming to those daily webinars, they have stuck with my team the entire time. Talk about retention. It doesn't matter what program you're building. This can have retention for anybody. And this is what we offer on our Empower Network team only. Okay, and all you have to do is have the blogging system. You just have the $25 blogging system, and you get in our daily mastermind trainings. It doesn't matter if your sponsor quit. Seriously, you can be 10 levels deep in my team, and your sponsor can completely quit, and you can come and you can ask any question you want, any marketing question, anything that you need, merchant accounts, whatever. If you have problems with your blog, you can ask those questions during my webinars. You can ask them to me personally. I will answer them. I hold them Monday through Friday. I take weekends off, but I am available on the Facebook group and the Skype group that we have. I mean, you can't really ask for better. So if you're looking for other teams out there, don't get me wrong, there's some powerful teams out there. They have tons of courses and trainings and products and info overload that you can massive galore of info overload if you want it. But just so you guys know, we have everything that they have. If you need solo ad training, we've got solo ad training. Let me just show you. We have a training site here. If you need solo ad training, we have solo emails. Okay, we have Facebook training. We have other teams groups as well. We've already masterminded with a lot of those teams. We have getting started training. We have Craigslist training. In fact, we have one guy who's getting up 25 new ads a day on Craigslist and up to 100 ad repost of his current ads. So, we have training that you can start getting leads right away, and you don't have to go buy courses. You don't have to get these special bonuses if you join a certain team. What you need on your team is support. That's what you need. Support is the key factor in any team. That's it. If you don't have support, I mean, just think about the Amway days, or just think about any of those other network marketing companies out there. They held a weekly meeting every week that they round up everybody and they do a team training. They're always there for their team. They do PBRs in people's homes. They're always masterminding. They're always working together, almost on a daily basis. And guess what? If they didn't do that, if they didn't hold those meetings, if they didn't hold that weekly training, guess what's going to happen? Their team is not going to duplicate. Their team is not going to have success, and they're just basically going to fall away. And that's what I see in a lot of teams. Okay, they'll support you once a week maybe. And if you have support questions, they'll say, hey, go send a support ticket. Well, some support questions can be answered on a live webinar, like how to insert a image in your blog post, which can literally take 1 minute for someone to explain. It would take you 48 hours to get a support ticket back. You see what I'm saying? So this is the kind of stuff that I cover. Anything that you need me to cover. Now, I don't go way in depth on some things that I don't know, but if I know how to put an image in a post and you don't, I'm going to show you, because it literally take me 30 seconds to show you. Okay? So that's what I pride ourselves on in our Empower Network team. For all I know, is we're the only team that does this, because most people that make a lot of money, they don't spend the time with their team. And that's what I want to get away from. I want to be someone who actually spends time with my team. And I was looking for a solution. I was trying to call everybody. I was trying to work with my team as best I could, and I realized that I just couldn't do it. So what was my solution? Well, I will spend an hour a day with my team. If they want my training, they want my mastermind, they can come or they can watch the recording. Whatever they want, whatever they do with it, they can run with it. But here's the thing. I am supporting my team every day. That is the key. I am supporting my team every single day, regardless. Okay? If they want to or not. So there's no more excuses. You can't say your upline doesn't ever answer your calls because I am there. Okay? If you have a question, come to the webinar and ask. Okay? Or ask in the Facebook group. That's my philosophy there. So with that said, join our team. It's only $25 to get into the blogging system, and we show you how to use the blogging system. I show you how to rank on Google. I show you how to, where to get your content, how to write your content. This is the best long-term strategy I've ever seen. If you want short-term marketing methods, we have those too. We have Craigslist training, we have solo ad training, we have Facebook training. So if you need, short-term results, you can get the short-term results. But I like to focus on long-term results, like blogging and video marketing, and that's really what I cover in these daily masterminds, as well as answering questions and supporting you and being a good team leader that anyone I think every networker that has a team should put at least an hour a day, especially a full-time networker. If you're a full-time network marketer and you're watching this video, you should spend about an hour a day with your team. Okay? Spend an hour a day with your team and they will love you and they will stick with you. That is a training tip. So with that said, join Empower Network if you haven't. Come to my daily trainings if you're already in. Have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.